What you think about Joker? What you think about Joker, bro?
Top 5 bigs of all time.
Top 5 big all time. I can see that. I like that. I like that for him, right? He had a 55-point game the other night. I think he had 55 and 13, I believe. And people are saying no one's talking about it. Was it low key for you? Like, did you feel like it got the coverage that it needed?
I feel like it was respected. It got the coverage I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Joker get the respect he deserved?
I don't feel like he gets the respect that he deserves. No. I don't feel that.
You know, I think it has to do with the small market. The small market of Denver. Like, for you to be... Now, Carmelo Anthony was, number 3 in the draft, I believe, in 2003. He get the respect because we followed his journey, right? Like, he's probably... I think Carmelo Anthony is probably the only player who played for the Denver Nuggets, and we actually watched him play for Oak Hill Academy, go to Syracuse, get drafted. So we had a reason to actually continue to follow him, right? I do Chris Jackson, but his name is Abdul. What is it? Abdul Ramu. I hate messing up names, bro. But it's Chris Jackson. I mess my whole shit up. But anywho, he played on LSU. He played with Shaq. So Shaq was like the main attraction. He played for the Denver Nuggets, and then he started getting, the coverage while all the controversial stuff was going on. But not a lot of guys go to Denver Nuggets and immediately we start following their career. They have to start doing stuff in Denver. They have to start doing something for that team for us to be like, oh, okay, I see what we got. And that's where Jokic is. Jokic was drafted, 2013, 15 or something like that? Off the top. I'm flowing off the top of the head, people. But Joker is one of those guys. Like, Joker, he's a proven player. He's a proven player. And people now want to watch him. I mean, not now, but they've been watching him. But again, it's tough in a small market. It's tough in a small market. Another thing about Joker, in my opinion, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he's sellable. Like, I don't think he's like Shaq was sellable. Like, Shaq was charismatic. He was in everything. Shaq is 7'1", 7'2", and he was moving like he was 6'2", 6'3". Like, dancing and all that stuff. He was sellable. He was rapping. He was sellable. I can't really think of other big men who was more sellable than Shaq. You know what I mean? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was he wasn't media friendly, so people don't talk about him enough. He had 6 rings a decade. You know what I mean? A decade before Mike did. So I mean, collectively, but I don't think Jokic is sellable. So so some of the stuff that he does, it gets overlooked, and he's in a small market, so it's not being hyped up. Now, if Shaq had 55 and 13 and 8, 9 assists, we'll still be talking about it to this day. That'd be the best game he ever had. You know what I mean? But he's also a sellable player. And another thing is the main part of his game. To me, obviously he can score, but the main part of Jokic's game is his IQ. His IQ, his ability to pass. And let's face it, kids don't want to do that. As kids don't want to, they don't want to be known for that. They don't want to pass. They want to be the guy. They feel like they won't get the recognition if they doing the things that Jokic know. You know what I'm saying? So you got to want to be like these players, right? So you got to be sellable. When Shaq was playing, I don't care how tall you were. If you were a heavy set guy, you was a strong guy, you was baby Shaq. You was baby Shaq. Now you're starting to get the nicknames through Sengun like Baby Jokic, right? But when we talking about in the playground, it was a baby Shaq. right? So a lot of times with some of these players who not getting the recognition, it's just more about one, they in a small market. Two, are they sellable? Do kids want to be like them? And three, what's the most attractive thing about their game? What's the most attractive thing about their game? But shout out to Joker, man. I think he's top 5 center as well. I'm with you on that. I was watching the Timberwolves last night, and Jaden McDaniels, he played well. He was aggressive. He was aggressive. Played against the Nuggets. Wait, was that the last night or the night before? I think that was the night before. I think that was like a Saturday. Yeah, I'm getting my days. My days are colliding together. But yeah, he played against the Wolves. He was aggressive. I like the way they're developing him. I like how they sticking with him. He's taking more shots. Right now, he's shooting efficiently, shooting 50%, shooting 50% from the 3-point line. I mean, excuse me, 3-point line. Shooting 50% from 3-pointers. Plays defense, uses length. He plays like you would want a small forward to play. So I'm looking forward to his development. Soon somebody will have to move though. You'll have to move somebody soon.
What you mean someone has to move?
So right now, Jaden McDaniels is averaging 17 points. He still had some games where he's averaging, or he scores 9 points, 11 points. But you can see the potential. You can see he's under a role. You can see that there's a role in place. What happens when he starts to score 20 points a game, 25 points a game? When he starts really feeling himself out there. You got to move somebody. Because you already got Randall, right? Julius Randle. He needs the ball. He got a Pezzy, jab step, rhythm. You got to find his rhythm before you shoot. You got Anthony Edwards. He can handle the ball. He needs to find his rhythm, right? Then your young guards, they're still young. They're going to make their mistakes. But they also ball handlers too. Rob Dillingham, all those guys. I mean, you still got Mike Conley. But I don't know how long you keep him. I mean, Rudy Gobert, that's the best piece on their team, to my opinion, because he don't demand shots, right? But either you have to move Jaden McDaniels or one of these guys, or you're going to have to pay these guys a lot of money. And you're going to be pigeonholed.
So you think Jaden McDaniels could be a star in the league?
I'm not saying he could be a star, but I think other teams will find him more valuable than his role is right now and pay him. Eventually.
What you think his role could grow to? I see him as the kid from New York? Mikal Bridges.
Mikal
I see
Bridges.
him, like in the same lane as that. A good role player, good role piece to help complement the star.
That's a fair comparison. I don't think he'll be a superstar, but I think he can go somewhere and be the second leading scorer. Eventually, yeah. He averages 17 right now. How old is Jaden McDaniels?
He's 25.
25? Still got time. 25 years old. You was with me when we went to the Rico Hines runs. He was out there. Like, he was making it look, and he's playing against other NBA players, making it look easy. But that's just not his role with the Timberwolves. I think once his shot is more consistent, he gonna want some more looks. He gonna want some more looks. Because you gotta remember, this is these guys' career. You want to be remembered for something. You want the best out of this. You don't get to do this twice. You don't get there's no other NBA. Like, you can work for Apple and then go to Microsoft. There is no, all right, I'm just go to NBA. You go this. No, this is their guy's career. This is what you do for years. Whatever, you got to make the best out of it. Follow me?
So who would you want for Anthony Edwards to be his co-star? Would you?
I think the pieces are good now, right? I think everyone who Anthony Edwards is playing with now, I think is great. But if they not winning, like this is, now let's say they go to the Western Conference Finals again. This will be a third year in a row that they didn't get past it. They got to start moving someone. They got to start moving somebody. You know what I'm saying? And Jaden McDaniels only gonna get better. He only gonna get better. So, like you say, 25. He got like 7 good years left. Like before he's like just a person on the team. So you like 32. You know what I mean? Like by 32, he might be just the other person that's like a nice piece to have on the team. So I think he'll be good.